If you're over 60 and your legs feel heavy, cold, or weak by the end of the day, please know this: you are not alone. Many older adults notice that walking becomes tiring much faster than it used to. Standing in the kitchen makes the legs feel heavy, and at night, even under a warm blanket, the feet can feel uncomfortably cold. Most people assume this is simply part of getting older, but in many cases, that explanation misses the real issue. Your heart may still be working well. Your checkups may look fine. Yet blood flow often struggles to travel all the way down to your legs as you age. The smaller blood vessels that carry blood downward become less responsive over time. Gradually, blood has a harder time reaching your calves, ankles, and feet. This is what we call reduced blood circulation to the legs, and it's one of the most common reasons seniors experience leg fatigue, heaviness, and cold feet. Now here's the encouraging part. Improving blood circulation to your legs doesn't always require intense exercise or complicated routines. For many older adults, it begins with simple, everyday choices, especially what you eat. Certain vegetables can gently support blood flow, helping blood move farther and more smoothly toward your lower legs. And some of the most effective ones are already common in American kitchens. In this video, I'll share 5 vegetables every senior should consider eating to support healthier leg circulation. They're practical, familiar, and easy to add to daily meals. And the number one vegetable on this list often surprises people, because many are already eating it, just not in the right way. Before we go on, if this topic matters to you, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue learning together. And let me know in the comments. Type 9 if you're ready to continue, or 0 if you'd like me to slow things down a bit. Now, let's begin with the first vegetable, one that helps blood travel farther down to your calves and feet. 1. Dark leafy greens, spinach, kale. If blood is not reaching your feet properly, this type of vegetable may be missing from your daily meals. As we grow older, changes in leg circulation often happen slowly and quietly. Your heart may still be strong, and your medical checkups may look reassuring. Yet many adults over 60 notice cold feet, heavy calves, or early leg fatigue during simple daily activities. This happens because the smallest blood vessels in the legs are often the first to stiffen with age. When these vessels do not relax easily, blood flow struggles to travel downward, especially toward the ankles and feet. The problem is not weakness. It is reduced blood circulation to the legs even when the heart is doing its job. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale play a surprisingly direct role in this process. These vegetables support the body's natural ability to signal blood vessels to relax. When vessels open more easily, blood can move farther down the legs instead of pooling higher in the body. Over time, this helps explain why seniors who regularly eat leafy greens often report warmer feet, less heaviness, and improved comfort when walking or standing. Inside the body, spinach and kale help support nitric oxide activity. Nitric oxide is a natural compound that allows blood vessels to gently widen when blood needs to travel against gravity. When vessels stay flexible rather than tight, blood flow to the calves and feet becomes smoother and more consistent. Without this support, oxygen and nutrients struggle to reach the lower legs, leading to numbness, cold sensations, and faster fatigue. Dark leafy greens help counter this decline in a steady, gentle way that works well for older adults. This benefit also helps the heart work more efficiently. The heart depends on open blood vessels to deliver blood properly. When leg vessels are stiff, the heart must push harder, yet blood still arrives slowly. By supporting vessel flexibility, spinach and kale reduce resistance, allowing the heart to pump more effectively without strain. This connection between heart function and leg circulation becomes especially important after age 60, when vessel stiffness naturally increases. Many seniors notice these changes gradually, without a single dramatic warning sign. Evelyn, age 68 from Ohio, often felt her feet grow cold by early evening. Short walks left her calves tight, and standing in the kitchen felt uncomfortable. After adding small portions of spinach and kale to her meals several times a week, she noticed warmer feet at night and steadier legs during walks. The improvement was gradual, but clearly noticeable over time. For daily use, consistency matters more than large portions. Lightly cooked or gently sautéed spinach and kale are often easier to digest and better absorbed. Avoid overcooking, which reduces their helpful properties. Regular inclusion supports circulation more effectively than occasional large servings. Do your feet often feel cold or heavy at night? If this sounds familiar, please take a moment and comment yes below. It helps me understand what you're experiencing and guide you better. And while leafy greens help blood reach the feet, another vegetable helps blood travel even deeper into the calves. 2. Beets. Many adults over 60 drink vegetable juice every day, yet blood still fails to reach the legs properly. This is a common surprise. People assume that because beets are good for circulation, any form should help. Yet many seniors still feel tight calves, early leg fatigue, or heaviness when walking. The reason is not the beet itself, but how blood moves through the smallest vessels in the legs. As we age, peripheral circulation becomes less efficient. Blood flow has to travel farther, downward, and against gravity. When that pathway weakens, blood circulation to the legs slows, even if the heart continues to pump steadily. Beets support circulation in a very specific way. They contain natural compounds that help improve peripheral blood flow, meaning blood movement far away from the heart. This matters deeply for leg circulation, because the calves, ankles, and feet sit at the very end of the circulatory system. When peripheral vessels respond better, blood can reach these distant areas with less resistance. Seniors often notice this as less calf tightness and more endurance during walking, rather than sudden bursts of energy. Inside the body, beets help support the body's ability to use oxygen more efficiently during movement. This does not mean your muscles suddenly become stronger. Instead, blood delivers oxygen more smoothly to working leg muscles. When oxygen arrives steadily, muscles fatigue more slowly. That is why many older adults report they can walk longer distances before their calves begin to tighten. This improvement reflects healthier blood flow and more stable blood circulation to the legs, not stimulation or strain. This benefit also supports the heart indirectly. When peripheral circulation improves, the heart does not need to push as hard to send blood downward. Blood encounters less resistance along the way. For seniors, this balance is important. The heart works best when blood vessels cooperate. Beets help create that cooperation between the heart and the lower body circulation, especially during light activity like walking. Many seniors notice this change gradually. James, age 71 from Arizona, enjoyed daily walks but often had to stop early because his calves felt tight and tired. After adjusting how he included beets in his meals, he noticed he could walk farther before discomfort appeared. The improvement was subtle but consistent, especially after several weeks. Practical use matters here. Beets are most helpful when they support circulation gently, not when they overload the system. Avoid very sweet beet juices or heavily processed versions. Excess sugar can work against healthy circulation. Whole beets, lightly prepared, allow the body to benefit without spikes that disrupt balance. Small, regular amounts are more effective than occasional large servings. When you walk for 10 minutes, at what minute do your legs start to feel tired or tight? Please share that number in the comments so I can better understand your experience. And while beats help blood move farther into the legs, stable circulation also depends on the strength of the vessel walls themselves. 3. Onions. This is a familiar vegetable that many people use every day, yet few realize how directly it affects blood reaching the legs. As we age, circulation problems often do not begin with the heart itself. They begin with the blood vessel walls. Over time, these vessels lose elasticity. Instead of gently expanding and relaxing, they become stiff and less responsive. When that happens, blood has a harder time traveling downward. This is especially noticeable in the legs, where gravity already works against healthy circulation. The result is reduced blood circulation to the legs, often felt as heaviness, mild numbness, or a dragging sensation late in the day. Onions support circulation by helping blood vessels remain flexible. Their natural compounds assist the vessel walls in responding properly to changes in blood pressure and movement. When vessels maintain elasticity, blood can move more freely without sudden resistance. This matters deeply for leg circulation and leg circulation because the legs rely on long, narrow pathways to receive blood from the heart. When those pathways stay flexible, blood reaches the calves and feet with less effort. This flexibility translates into noticeable comfort. Seniors often describe the difference not as a burst of energy, but as relief. Legs feel lighter. The sense of pressure eases. Tingling or mild numbness becomes less frequent. These changes reflect smoother blood flow, not muscle stimulation. Blood simply moves where it is supposed to go, instead of slowing or pooling higher in the body. This effect also supports overall cardiovascular balance. When blood vessels in the legs respond well, the heart does not need to compensate by pushing harder. Blood travels downward with steadier pressure, allowing the heart to work efficiently rather than forcefully. For adults over 60, this cooperation between vessel walls and heart function becomes increasingly important, especially during long periods of standing or walking. Many seniors notice this improvement gradually, often toward the end of the day. Carol, age 69 from Pennsylvania, used to feel her legs grow heavy by late afternoon. Standing while preparing dinner made her calves feel tight and uncomfortable. After using onions more consistently in her daily meals, she noticed her legs felt lighter in the evening and less tense before bedtime. The change was not dramatic, but it was reliable. Using onions does not require special preparation. What matters most is consistency. Onions fit naturally into many American meals, from salads to cooked dishes. Regular, moderate use supports circulation more effectively than occasional large portions. Balance is key, especially for older adults seeking steady improvements rather than sudden changes. During a typical day, when do your legs start to feel heavy or uncomfortable? Morning, afternoon, or evening? Please share your answer in the comments so I can better understand what you're experiencing. And once blood vessels stay flexible, the next step is protecting the pathways that carry blood all the way down to the feet. 4. Broccoli. Brussels sprouts. The issue is often not a weak heart, but quiet damage happening inside the blood vessels that carry blood down to your legs. Many older adults focus on heart strength, yet overlook the condition of the vessels themselves. Over time, blood vessels can become irritated, less resilient, and more easily strained. When this happens, blood may still leave the heart, but it does not travel smoothly all the way down. The legs, especially below the knees, feel the effects first. This silent vessel damage reduces blood circulation to the legs, often showing up as leg fatigue, heaviness, or discomfort when standing. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts help protect blood vessels in a unique way. They support the health of the vessel lining, which acts like a protective barrier inside each artery. When this lining stays healthy, blood flows more evenly and predictably. Instead of sudden resistance or uneven pressure, circulation remains steady. This is especially important for leg circulation and a leg circulation, where blood must travel long distances without interruption. When blood moves steadily, the legs benefit in very practical ways. Seniors often notice they can stand longer without discomfort. Activities like cooking, waiting in line, or light household chores become easier. This improvement is not about muscle strength alone. It reflects smoother blood flow reaching the muscles consistently, preventing early fatigue and pressure buildup in the lower legs. This vessel protection also supports the heart indirectly. Healthy vessel walls reduce strain on the heart by allowing blood to travel without unnecessary resistance. Instead of pushing harder, the heart works more efficiently. For adults over 60, this balance matters greatly. Stable circulation reduces the feeling of pressure in the legs and helps maintain comfort throughout the day. Many seniors experience these changes gradually, often without noticing the exact cause. Thomas, age 72 from Washington, enjoyed staying active but struggled to stand for long periods. His legs felt heavy after short tasks, and walking felt less steady by afternoon. After adding broccoli and Brussels sprouts to his meals several times a week, he noticed he could stand and walk more comfortably. The difference appeared slowly, but his legs felt more reliable and less fatigued by evening. Using these vegetables effectively does not require large amounts. Regular intake is more important than size. Lightly steaming broccoli or Brussels sprouts preserves their helpful properties while keeping them easy to digest. Overcooking can reduce their benefits, especially for circulation support. Gentle preparation and consistent use help maintain healthier vessels over time. When you're standing during the day, how long does it take before your legs begin to feel heavy or uncomfortable? Please share your experience in the comments so I can better understand what you're facing. And while these vegetables protect the vessels that carry blood downward, the final vegetable on this list is one many people use incorrectly. 6. One surprising vegetable, tomatoes. You may eat tomatoes almost every day, yet blood still doesn't reach your legs the way it should. This surprises many older adults. Tomatoes are familiar, affordable, and widely used in American meals. Because of that, most people assume they are already getting the full benefit. However, leg circulation often remains poor. Feet still feel cold at night. Calves still feel heavy after walking. The reason is not the tomato itself, but how its circulation-supporting properties are activated inside the body. When used incorrectly, tomatoes offer very little help for blood circulation to the legs, especially after age 60. Tomatoes support circulation in two connected ways. First, they assist the heart by supporting smoother blood movement out of the heart. Second, they help improve blood flow toward distant areas, including the legs. This combination matters greatly for leg circulation and a leg circulation, because blood must travel a long distance downward. When the heart pushes blood efficiently and vessels respond well, blood reaches the lower legs with less effort. When either side of this process is weak, circulation suffers. The most common mistake is using tomatoes in a way that limits their effectiveness. Many seniors eat them raw, avoid paring them properly, or rely on highly processed forms that reduce their benefits. In these cases, the compounds that support circulation are not absorbed well. As a result, blood flow does not improve, even though tomatoes appear regularly on the plate. This explains why some people feel frustrated, believing they are doing everything right, while leg circulation remains poor. When tomatoes are used correctly, the difference can be noticeable over time. Blood moves more smoothly toward the legs. Feet feel warmer at night. Tingling and mild numbness become less frequent. These changes reflect improved blood circulation to the legs, not stimulation or temporary effects. The body simply becomes better at delivering blood where it is needed. Many seniors notice this improvement gradually, especially during nighttime rest. Linda, age 70 from California, often woke up with cold feet and mild tingling in her toes. Walking during the day felt fine, but evenings were uncomfortable. After adjusting how she included tomatoes in her meals, she noticed her feet felt warmer at night and less restless. The change was subtle, but it remained consistent over several weeks. To benefit fully, tomatoes should be used thoughtfully. Preparation matters. Supporting absorption is key. When tomatoes are prepared in a way that helps the body access their beneficial compounds, circulation improves more reliably. Consistency matters more than quantity. Regular use, in the right form, supports steadier blood flow and healthier leg circulation over time. Does it surprise you that something as common as tomatoes could affect how blood reaches your legs? Please share your reaction in the comments. I read everyone. And now, let's bring everything together and talk about how these vegetables work as a simple, daily system for better leg circulation. When it comes to leg circulation, age itself is not the real deciding factor. What matters most is how well blood can move from the heart, through the vessels, and all the way down to your legs each day. Many older adults assume cold feet, heavy calves, or early leg fatigue are unavoidable. But in reality, these are often signs that blood circulation to the legs needs better daily support, not that the body has failed. Throughout this video, you've seen a simple pattern. Healthy circulation always follows the same path. The heart pumps, the blood vessels respond, and blood reaches the legs. When any part of this chain is weakened, leg circulation slows. When the chain works together, blood moves smoothly, even after 60. This is true for leg circulation as well, because the smallest vessels in the calves and feet depend on consistent daily care. The encouraging news is this: you don't need extreme routines, expensive supplements, or exhausting workouts to support healthier circulation. Small, thoughtful food choices, made every day, can gently help blood flow where it's needed most. Vegetables like leafy greens, beets, onions, broccoli, and tomatoes work in different ways, but they all support the same goal: helping blood travel farther and more steadily toward your legs. If you're over 60, your body is still capable of adapting. Blood vessels can respond better. Blood flow can improve. Legs can feel warmer, lighter, and more comfortable over time. Progress may be gradual, but it is meaningful. What matters is consistency, patience, and choosing foods that work with your body, not against it. You are not behind. You are simply learning how to support your circulation more wisely at this stage of life. And every small step you take today can help your legs feel more dependable tomorrow. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which one vegetable will you start adding to your meals first? Please comment 9 if this video was helpful, or 0 if you'd like me to explain things more clearly next time. And if you found this guidance useful, please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue exploring simple ways to support blood circulation and leg health together.